Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be featuring my updated Madolche deck. I haven't actually done a deck profile on these guys in a while, but now that I have the new cards from Judgment of the Light as well as Lord of Tech and Galaxy, because I kind of skipped over them, I'm going to show the updated build. The deck is a little bit slower now since Ultimate Offering is gone, but it's still pretty good. It still works. They weren't affected too much. So to start off, still running 2 Madolche Puddingcess. Some people only run 1, but in order to run the full build, you need to run 1 at least. I run 2 because it allows you to exceed into a rank 5, like Tiras or Adris, or even Maku Meg, although Maku Meg isn't really in the extra deck. But yeah, 2 is pretty good. Her effect is also really good. So, next, Triple Magileine. This is the Stratos of the deck. It's the one that makes everything go real fast, makes the deck speed up a lot, search your stuff, and start going into big plays. Next, 3, Mewfeuille. This one is the Marauding Captain. And the funny thing is, when you summon it, you can special summon any Madolche monster from the hand. So you can summon Puddingcess without having to tribute, which is almost always the way you're going to get this on the field. Or you could summon this guy. 3, Messengelato. Still 3. He's really good. When he's special summoned, so obviously if he's special summoned by this thing or some other method, he can add 1. He searches a Madolche spell trap card, adds it to the hand. So he's really good. Next, 2, Cruffssant. This card's really good at 3 as well, but I had to make room to run the pure build, so Cruffssant is down to 2. He's the one who's going to get Big Eye on the field and all the big Exceed monsters. Next, 1, Madolche Hootcake. This is their new card from Lord of Tech and Galaxy. Really, 1's enough. It's not super great. He took the 3rd Cruffssant spot. And then 1, Madolche Chickolates. This is also the new from Judgment of the Light. This is their only new card from Judgment of the Light. But it's okay at 1. It's a beast. And then the rest are just the old school stuff from just one of. So 1 Butler or Butlerusk. He searches your field card when he's normal summoned, but you have to have another Madolche to resolve that effect. Then 1 Madolche Baaple. This card is probably the worst one, but I'm running the pure build, so it's in here. 1 Chouxvalier, he's like the Magician's Valkyria. And 1 Marmalmaide, she is, I forgot what she does. Oh, when she's flipped face up, you target Madolche spell trap card in the graveyard and add it to the hand. So she's actually pretty decent too. She has 2000 defense, so she recycles your field spell and all the support cards, and there's a lot of them in here. So that's the monsters. For the spells, Triple Madolche Ticket. It's really good, especially when paired with the field card Madolche Chateau. So those are the Madolche continuous things, field and continuous. And then I have 1 Swords of Revealing Light, because sometimes it takes this deck a couple of turns to set up. You could run this, or you could run Pot of Duality. It doesn't really matter. A lot of people hate to waste a Typhoon on this. And then 2 MST, 1 Forbidden Lance, 1 Book of Moon, and 1 Dark Hole. So that's the spell lineup. For the traps, we run 1 Torrential Tribute and Mirror Force, 1 Madolchepalooza. A lot of people like to run more than 1 of these, but I only have 1, and from my experience, 1 is enough. Besides, you recycle it if you need to with Marmalmaide. And then Madolche Lesson. It's also pretty good. It increases the attack by 800 for all Madolches, and the funny thing is, it's a permanent thing. And then 1 Madolche Tea Break. This is your Solemn or like Dark Bribe. Oh, it's Dark Bribe, speed 3. But the only thing is, it's kind of conditional on what you're going to actually use that on. You're never really going to use that on a spell, because they can just use the spell again. But yeah, one, it's pretty good, but it's very conditional. You have to know exactly when to use this card. And then one Madolche Nights, that was their new trap card from Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. I pulled one, so I put it in. It's okay. And then Starlight Road, it's anti-mirror force. And Dark Hole, so you like protects your monsters from that kind of stuff. Then you get Stardust on the field. One compulsory evacuation device, it's really good. And 7 tools of the Bandit, because the deck tries to go for game and you don't want them messing up your attacks. So again, anti-mirror force. So that's the main deck. For the extra deck, still running 2 Madolche Queen Tiramisu. Only really need 2 of these because the deck is real tight on space. One Leviair the Sea Dragon, just in case stuff gets banished, although it doesn't happen too often. It's just in here. Leviathan Dragon. One Wind-Up Zenmaines. Those are the rank 3s. For rank 4, we have Daigusto Emeral. Because if you exceed a whole lot and you're not using Tiramisu, you're gonna start detaching and things are gonna start falling in the graveyard. So then he can kind of clean up your graveyard for Puddingcess if she's not doing a good enough job. Because remember, she will also recycle your spell trap cards. Gagaga Cowboy, Blackship of Corn, Utopia, and Maestro. So those are just rank 4. Rank 5, Tyrus and Adris. Rank 6, we have Photon Strike Bouncer, because you can get it with a dog. Big Eye, same reason. You can get him with Cruffssant. And then Stardust Dragon, because of Starlight Road. Now, if I wanted to change one thing, I would probably take out one of these 2 for Draco Sack. So, let me know what you guys think. The deck is still decent. It's hilarious because it still actually works even with all the different ones like Baaple. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks.